Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to look at when you walk into the room and it's full of buyers and you are on your lonesome. What do you do? Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan series podcast broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Train Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. In this podcast, I am here to help you and me survive COVID-19. Now, we are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but Libsyn, if you're listening, we'll take a check. But we value your privacy, the listener, which is why our podcasts are hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here's the lineup every day on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsuji no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 214. Today, we are talking about group selling is not for the faint-hearted. Most of the time in Japan, I attend client meetings alone. This is not how the Japanese do it. The president going to the meeting alone without some staff in attendance is rather rare. Presidents have degrees of prestige, and one of the indicators is how many flunkies they have in attendance. My ego is big enough already to have to worry about people carrying my bag around for me. The Japanese client meeting can often be quite an affair, though, with many people seated around the room waiting to hear what you have to say. Invariably, you have no idea who is turning up on their side, who they are, or what they do. The key word there is waiting. They expect this to be a presentation from me to them, with zero interaction, no questions, and then they go away and thrash it out internally on what they want to do next. The punters in the room are the earpieces of their respective sections, there to record and then report what was said and who said it. There will usually be one or two designated interlocutors on their side who will engage with the seller to facilitate the meeting. That facilitation is usually to insist we give them a presentation on our offer, done passively without any insight into what they need. You can see the problem immediately. We have many solutions, so which one is the best for them? To know this, we need to be asking questions. The buyer side don't quite see it that way, and we can have a tense standoff. We ask seller-style, consultative questions. No one answers them from the buyer side, and the silence hangs heavy in the air, trying to strangle the seller. If we hang tough and let that silence hang around for a long time, eventually someone on the buyer side will say, "Give us your pitch." When we hear this, we know things are not going well. Being on your own is not a big deal because usually we can make decisions on our own. We don't need to work the idea through the system to get some type of convocation to agree to it. What is not good, though, is to squander our time before the meeting. We should be pumping whoever is organising the meeting logistics for information ahead of time on who will be attending, who are they, what do they do, what rank are they, etc. Are key things we want to know before we turn up. We shouldn't presume there will only be a couple of people you already know in the meeting if it is an important stage or the first meeting. If this doesn't happen, then after the initial exchange of business cards with the big boss, quickly dart around the room and exchange cards with everyone else there. This way you can arrange the cards on the table in front of you according to where they are sitting to see who is who, and you can check their rank and area of responsibility. These are generalizations, but the CEO will be thinking strategy going forward. The CFO will be thinking protecting cash flow. The technical people will be thinking fit for purpose. And the users will be thinking ease of application of the solution. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today, our show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs for you. We do these in our Super Safe Classroom. We do them live online. We do them in Japanese. We do them in English. Today's show is sponsored by, on the 8th of December, The Secrets of Human Relations Communications. On the 11th of December, Adjust to Change. On the 18th of December, Professional Leadership Series. We're doing the planning process. Now, you can find out more about that. Go to our website, enjapan.dalekenny.com. Also email me at greg.story@dalekenny.com. If you want to become really excellent at selling, then get my best-selling book, Japan Sales Mastery. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Also, my other bestseller, Japan Business Mastery. Get these from Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 for you at Japan Dale Cunning TV on YouTube. We're releasing 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. It's a premier business show in Japan every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on the one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Welcome back. Knowing roughly what the audience interests are is only a start. To avoid giving a pitch into the void of not knowing what they want in detail, you need to set up permission to ask questions. They are expecting you to tell them about what your company does and what you can do for them. Here is an example of how to do this. Dale Carnegie Training has been around for 109 years worldwide and nearly 60 years here in Japan. We are soft skills training experts covering sales, leadership, communication, presenting. We have had a lot of success in Japan helping our clients to improve their effectiveness and grow their market share. Maybe we could do the same for you. I'm not sure. In order for me to know if that is possible or not, and to know which part of our lineup best suits your internal needs, would you mind if I asked a few simple questions? The answers will guide me on what I should present to you regarding which parts of our lineup will be the best match for your business. Once you have permission to ask questions, start with the people tasked with facilitating the meeting. If they need more detail to answer your questions, they will involve some of the other experts in the room. We won't get a lot of time to do this, as everyone is sitting there expecting a pitch, which they can then flagellate within an inch of its life by asking mean and nasty questions. They won't be denied their Colosseum moment of throwing you to the lions for too long. You will at least get enough information to know what to present and how to present it. You won't get an answer at that meeting on whether there is any interest or not, so don't push it. They need to harmonise opinions on their approach, and they will do this after the meeting. Someone will be tasked with getting all of the feedback and bringing this to the most senior person. Japan teaches you many things, especially patience. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma. Share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned. Go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success here in Nippon.